Welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse Mod with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. New ship for this episode? Kind of. So I've actually had it unlocked for a while, but we haven't really talked about it. So it's the Militia cruiser, and it's the B layout, the G Devol 54. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that reference is to. That's over my head. Sorry about that. You can let me know in the comments if you know what it's related to. Anyway, this ship is pretty weird. So we have 3 random crew. Like, you can have any combination really you like. You don't get to pick, per se, but you can keep re-rolling. So I re-rolled till we had something interesting. 2 crystals and an orchid. This ship has no way of doing direct damage to the opponent. So we have 2 battle drones. But we don't have a crew teleporter. So they are going to be alone in their fight against the enemy crew, while we attack with this fantastically terrible charged stunner. I guess the gist of this ship is get your boarding drones online, get them to the opponent's ship, and then try and stun them in the room they're in and then murderize them that way. It seems a bit dangerous. We don't exactly have massive evasion with our 2 bars of engine, but let's check it out. I'm gonna add some of our other colleagues as we go, but yes, we have Felidae and Battle Bear as the crystals, because those are far cooler, and I didn't feel like giving somebody else an orchid, so I just put myself there as a placeholder. Anyway, let's begin. Please do like the video and comment things. It always helps the algorithm, and we're a small channel, and by we, I mean myself and all you guys. Appreciate you watching. All that kind of algorithm-based stuff is genuinely very helpful. Let's begin. We're going to put our shield charge booster in immediately. Thank you kindly. Yep, gifts are fine. So, what do we want off the get-go? We don't need another human. Well, a human. We don't have any humans. I'm tempted to grab the terrible basic laser. In this case, we can do something damage-wise to the opposing ship. I think that's what we should do here. We could go for a Lato, but I'm going to get a defense laser instead. We will activate the beacon, and we're going to do our salvage mission immediately, and it turned out pretty well. So, what we're going to need power-wise. So we have, what, 6 reactor power at this point, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we are at our absolute bare minimum. So, can't afford the weapon layer yet, so we need 55. Okay, so we know roughly where we're at. Store off the get-go, not the most useful thing in the world. We don't even have anything to sell, so let's just move forwards and see what we get. We'll say hi to the merchant on the way for sure. We like him, he gives us free stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna pay him. Literally not. No. We're gonna refuse. Good start. Nothing. There's C.U.R.A. Do we want to do a C.U.R.A. run this time around? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna attack this ship, because we need to see how this runs. So we can update, apparently, our drones. So we can toggle automation on for them. We're going to say that's no thank you. Set the state of the drone. Oh, I see. So we can put it in defensive mode, which we definitely don't need. Okay. So, we're going to turn them both on. How does this work? Do they just fly in wherever they want to go? I should probably turn our stun charger on. I guess the answer to that is yes. I don't see any reason why we would want to wait, really. Oh, we're going to wait until we get a couple ready the first time, then afterwards I think auto-fire and the stun charger will be fine. This ship can certainly hurt us. We should also pick where our guys are. You should probably go in the shields rather than the weapons. There we go. And we now have a couple of stun charges, so I'm going to say let's stun them in the weapon room. There we go. And we missed. Excellent. Oh my word, that's going to hurt. Yep, that did. No major damage beyond that, at least. Okay, we can move the drones ourselves. So I was just dumb and didn't do it, but the fact they're oxygen down is fine to me. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Let's just get their weapons offline first. So I think the way this works is that if they are both like, oh, you can stun a boarding drone. That's hilarious. I did not know that. Yeah, so in theory, then, yeah, all those should be dead. Cool. Battle Drone Mark II. What's the difference between that and what we have? Takes more power. That has a lot better stats, but is a lot so this is almost like a juiced up rock man. Interesting. Okay. We might consider that in the future. We don't need to right now. Yeah, we get our guys back because we did not lose them. Excellent. Let's go to this merchant, see what freebies he gives us. Defender drone, interesting. We only have space for 2 drones in our drone control, though, so I'm not sure if we're going to be using it. We are going to sell our ammo. Thank you. What we got going on? Status weapons. I mean, if we're going to go boarding, ruin everybody's day, I mean, setting things on fire is interesting. This is a piercing torch. So it can pierce up to 2 layers of shields. Do we want to do that instead? It only takes 2 power. It takes 20 seconds to charge, which is absolutely horrendous, but that could be pretty fun. Let's do it. I don't think we've ever used the piercing torch, so why not? We're going to keep a hold of this Battle Drone Mark II. I think we could genuinely use that in the end. And I don't think we need this as a result. Okay, cool. Flip that around. 86. So if we were going to do... we want to get the... I'm going to do this, that. Then we're going to go into here, flip you around. And then we're going to turn this into an offensive drone and then have that really wreck ships, I think. We're going very offensively biased off the get-go. I do 100% acknowledge that. I don't think we're going the C.U.R.A. route this time around, but that's okay. We don't always have to check toilet seats for swabs. We'll help. And we broke it. Excellent. We did it, guys. We helped by trying. Yeah, we're going to attack the pirates. We need to do a toggle of this to boarding mode. Thank you kindly. Okay. So now they're both attacking. And turn the torch on, and away we go. They can't hurt us. Oh my word, you are not wrong when you said you were slow. Go hide out in oxygen. They don't have a med bay. Yeah, they can't hurt us, so we can just play the waiting game. And this can just set everything on fire, I guess. Delicious roasting ship. And we'll take their oxygen out for good measure. Okay, cool. That's already fine. That's on fire. This can't be on fire because you have no oxygen. Yeah, essentially half the rooms are going to be no oxygen, half the rooms are going to be on fire. So, I mean, they're going to be having a bad time. Roasted ship. Delicious slug pirate meat. Where even are you? Yeah, see you later, mate. At least we might be able to do some of the missions where is, you know, knacker all the crew rather than the ship for once. We'll just have to remember not set it on fire. We're going to say no. Yes, the slavers will hate us, but that's fine. You can't hurt us either. And we do have a border. I guess you two can go in there and distract the slug then. What do we want to attack first? All the oxygen. Then do something like that. Murderization. This slug's regretting his life decisions. He's made it back, but he's just melted in the... You see you later. So you find a number of slaves. Do we want any of these particularly? I think if you pick We Aren't Slavers, Free Them All, I think that just means we get a boost with everybody, but everyone already likes us. I think we're going to have Slug joiners. And now everybody hates us for doing that, but I'm sure another mission will show up where it's fine and dandy. And that means we can put our Slug in piloting, which is excellent. And their ship's imploding, so sorry about that. Level 1 medbay. Delicious. So, Mr. Crystal, you can now go into the weapons bay. Thank you, Battle Bear. And then Stelly. Who wants to be Stelly? Stella. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's Hearthwind, who I spelled correctly the first time. Miracles can happen sometimes. Now we're going to a store. Cool. Now that everybody hates us a bit, let's go to the store. We'll hail the scientists. Yeah, we'll get level 2 doors for cheap. I think that's not a bad deal at all. Okay, what we got going on? Because I don't think we're going to be buying anything here. That's an interesting weapon. The Corsic beam. It's like a chain beam weapon. It's very weird. It's not bad, but we can't run that. I think what we're going to do is sell one of our wimpier drones and then just say thanks but no thanks. Because we do want to try and get level 2 shields before we get to the exit. And it's going to be touch and go. But we have plenty of jump, so we can do what? Like 1, 2... Well, we can't do... If we go this way, we have to go here second. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. We might be able to do it. Be close. Yeah, let's investigate. I'm just going to fly away because I don't want to make the Union even angrier with us. And it's a store under distress. I think that was the right decision, ultimately. We are going to rescue the store. And turn our buddy boys on. We know the drill. They have a drone, so this can definitely hurt us. So we should probably go for weapons. Conveniently, our other guy was already on his way. And then the torch beam needs to... If I do something like that, if we can take the drone offline, that would also be excellent. We got very lucky that their drone missed when their mini beam fired. Very fortunate. No skill in that, pure luck. Yeah, so their stuff's on fire, so they have to run away so we can break their weapons. Ow, that hurt a little bit. We should be okay. Their weapons are offline. They're now going to go to oxygen, which they are not going to be allowed to deal with. We're going to take that down. Or not, because they're already toast. Cool. Another store that we can't do anything with. That's interesting, the signal diluter. It prevents guards using anti-ship batteries. Interesting. Again, though, I think we still have to save. The clone base also pretty interesting, but I think we're going to get rid of our stunner. That's 100 scrap. So we can do this. We can't quite power it all up, but that's fine. Yeah, you can hear all their pieces falling apart. I love the sound of it just melting down while we're not there. So it'd be something like this, and then we just wouldn't be able to power up the second level of engines yet. That's fine. Not perfect, but it's fine. Sweet! Just thinking about this, because if we kill all the crew, he's not going to show up, is he? We need one more power. Am I okay with having no dodge temporarily? Yes, because they can't do anything to us. They're going to board us, which is fine, because we have level 2 doors now. To do that, they're going to go to the med bay, which means the crystal and the other crystal can go in there. Our 2 battle drones should go to Really, it doesn't matter where. Just go to the same room regardless. Go to piloting, why not? Then we can close these doors. Turn off the oxygen temporarily to turn the med bay on. And they're now in a whole heap of trouble. There, they're using their pheromones, but we should still win this fight with the level 1 med bay. And we just want to blow up all their system rooms, because that'll do hull damage, and therefore they will probably surrender quicker. That's the hope, anyway. In fact, I'm going to move so they can come back to their own ship, please. Don't murderize yourself. Okay. By mistake or by intent, it appears you have slain the free Mantis. Well, we kind of thought that might happen. Ah, perfect. Working as intended. We won their challenge by default. 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 Get one more reactor bar. So at least we have some dodge. Look, we tried. We even, like, moved away so we could teleport back, but apparently they said no. Really, I think it's their fault. You're gonna board us? Sure you are. Going to oxygen. Mistakes for you were made. Even though you're bad in combat, 2 crystals, you'll still be fine. Can you hurt us? No. So I don't need to prioritize anything other than just wrecking their crew. And they have no med bay again, so good luck with that. Yeah, you come straight back to the teleporter and get wrecked. Cool! Energy cannon 2. Not really what I care about, but it's free weapon. Free weapon. Doesn't do system damage. I mean, it's fine, but I'd rather it do system damage and no hull. That's literally the exact opposite of what we're looking for. Wow, there's not a single hostile sector until we get to the end, if we get there. But this layout leaves a lot to be desired. Almost perfectly symmetrical. Not quite. I don't know where we want to go. Either way, it's going to be Orchids. Let's heal up first. Jump in the gun regardless. Look at me getting too fired of myself. Nobody's ever seen that happen in this channel before. Come on, Validate. Hurry up with your healing. There we go. Now we can go to the next sector. Where do we want to go? Gathering or gathering? Let's go to the sector. Why not? Beautiful. Hi, Orchids. I'm going to contact the guard because I have an Orchid crew, and you gave me freebies. Much appreciated. Vampweed store. This outpost I don't think is getting visited. That layout leaves a lot to be desired. I think we'll do like 1, 2, 3, and then go around this way. We could get a Kernel weapon to go with our torch, which is interesting. We can offer our assistance. Thank you, we need to scan the planet for life, and we can do that because we have a slug, and we got a free reactor upgrade. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful marble colour background that planet had too. We will rescue the children. You track down the auto ship, and it appears it has not left yet. Give me the plant, and attacks you. No. So, no oxygen. Oh no! That's terrifying. Oh wait, no it's not. We don't need the torch pierce though, the energy will be better. I just mocked the energy weapon for being useless, and there we are now, I'm using it. This ship can definitely hurt us though. Like, it has a missile weapon. So we should probably run straight up there. Thank you for that 1 hull damage, sir. Can I have some more? Well, I guess the fire will somewhat help, but yeah, you're stuck there at the moment. There's not much for you to do, Sunshine. Sorry about that. At least we can get all the weapons offline, it'll be fine. There we go. Now we can go for shields. I mean, again, it doesn't matter where I'm hitting, because, well, it doesn't do any system damage, but whatever. I can't teleport them back, can I? So I'm trying to think, is there a way to get those drones back without losing the drone parts? I don't think the answer here is yes. So we're just going to turn you off completely. Yeah, there's no way to retract them. Well, I guess we might as well just murderize this whole ship then. That's perfectly fine. It just means we're using 2 drone parts up. We have 19 of them, I'm not worried about it, but... it was just something to think about. Oh yeah, don't you get back online. How about no? How about no thank you? Yeah, the auto ships and their auto healing. I'm gonna say no to that one, Skip. Bye, drones! And everybody in the gathering likes us some more. I mean, I hope so. I want to go to the distress over the store. What can I get at the store? Probably going to sell the energy cannon. No, I think we should go to the Vampweed store. They might just fight us anyway, which is fine for the record. A shell scientist. No, thank you. Freebies. You love to see it. Okay. There is a solar kernel. Solar kernel is pretty good. It causes fire. Light 2 is also kind of interesting. It's really good at suppressing shields. I'm not using a spore launcher. Absolute no. I don't need a clone bay because we're not sending people over. Do we want a solar kernel? I mean, it does do this. We're going all fire apparently if we do. I think we take it, sell the energy 2, and then we can kind of choose which poison we're going to go for. Because we're really going full boarding and fire combo. And it's good because our boarding drone causes a breach, so that room loses oxygen. So we're safe in it. Oh, a vast, beautiful field of flowers lays on the nearby planet. A stunning view of the flowers scattered across miles and miles. Your orchid waves their vines frantically, warning you not to do it. Okay. Your orchid informs you the field is full of young orchid children who have not yet developed mobility. You realise you were about to commit genocide and decide against it. Yeah, that's probably not what we wanted to do, so I appreciate you telling us that. I don't think they'd like us very much afterwards. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm not into mass murder of children. It's not really my thing. A large seed-like pod drifts by, made partly of organic matter and clearly of gathering design. Typically, these pods contain various valuables. This one, however, seems different. Well, we have a full crew that's going to tell us about the pod's purpose. Your orchid explains this is a seedling pod, made from the strongest of titanwood. They can contain numerous different things, from orchid crew to kernel weapons. Open it. Oh! It was full of meh. I was hoping we were going to get an elite kernel weapon, because they are fantastic, but no, not quite. Tiny orchid vessel. A renegade? Never thought I'd really be face to face with one of you. Oh wait, here's a gift. Thank you for your service. No, I'm going to say thanks. I don't need to ruin the orchid's day. He was nice enough to give us stuff. Again, beautiful planet in the background. What's your favourite planet colour in the background? This blue-green is really doing it for me. Oh no, it's one of you guys. And our drones aren't ready yet, so that's pretty rude. I guess we just use crystal on crystal violence before you take my shields down, which you already did. That's very rude. Please don't knock each other out. Please. Okay, they didn't. You should leave, though. I should probably power a weapon up, eh? Dummy. Get the drones on. A little bit annoying, but not too bad. Okay. For drone management aside, do you have room I should prioritize? Probably just weapons. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to take some damage here. Partly because of my own stupidity and partly because, well, we have no engines. Get in there. Flip around. That was rude. You took off our med bay. Very rude. Get that back online, please. Okay, at least their weapons are offline, so that's fine. That's annoying. I guess we can trap him in there for now, though, at the bare minimum. Or not. How did you walk through our doors with mind control on? Anyway, it's fine. The crew of the mysterious vessel is dead. You scrap its smooth white hull while the rainbow lights continue to flicker. To your surprise, you find another person stuffed into the storage. We got an Orchid, so that's pretty cool. Let's go repair some of this stuff, please. That was not handled fantastically, but it's okay. We do need to... we don't really need to prioritize hull repair. Open some of these doors, though. Because we don't have any crew that just don't breathe. You go in, repair it. You get out of the way. 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 You finish off that dealio. And then whoever's damaged, Battle Bear, there you go. Close all the doors. Everybody move back. Now, vamp weeds are pretty cool. They're not like orchids. They're not just baby faces. So, Elizabeth, you are going to be Devolk. There you go. Fantastic. And where do we want this vamp weed? I'm just going to put the vamp weed in the doors for now. Excelente. I was hoping if we took out all these crew we might get something different, but I guess not. Oh well. We should probably get fuel next time we're at a store too. Didn't realise how low we were. You are high standing with the Federation. You know what? I'm going to give them some money. Because they gave us a charge kernel. Interesting. I would still think I'd rather have the solar kernel, but that makes our money back anyway. So, to me, that's fine. And there's an Orchid store. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 without any problems at all. Excellent. Nope, we're still good with our equipment. Turn this on this time. So we need to do that. No, that. Tried it at the bottom. That'd be good. What would we prefer here? Mass fire or kerneling? Probably kerneling, I would guess. Solar kernel, you are going to go for their weapons. You're going to go in... Actually, no. I'm going to change my mind. Solar kernel, go for the med bay. You go back to weapons. There's a breach in their engine room, which is excellent. So they do outnumber us. But that's fine. Their med bay is now offline, so somebody's going to have to run away to fix that. And they have a fire, which is unbelievably good. So we can just make sure they die. There we go. What are you going to do now, buddy? Turn off the solar kernel, put on the torch. Do something like that. Where you gonna go? They're gonna get... Well, I was gonna say one more flak shot on me, but they're not. Beautiful. Run away when you see the flak in the background. A drunk vampweed factory worker's vessel lurches towards you. Dumbass. Feds in my sector, you'll regret this. I've got a vampweed on my ship, buddy. Pay attention. Are you a torch weapon of choice? Probably. Because I think that'll fire before the... whatever this is that I can never remember the name for. Weird that you picked a one-room tile. I think we'll go for weapons instead. Thank you. Yeah, oxygen has a breach, which is not great news for them, but this is fine. Torch beam's nearly ready. They are going to be horribly weak to fire. So we can put fire in this room with our drones, and they're going to have to run away. Yeah, perfect. Do something like that. There you go. Yeah, they're trying to put the fire out, but we're also murderizing them, and the fire's taking their weapons out. So we are okie dokie with that. Their oxygen is out, so we can just break all their weapons. Now we can go to their drone system, which is now also on fire. They decided to put one person in here with me, though. That's a decision they will come to regret. Yep, there we go. The hails of the once lively vampweed vessel are now silent as the living members of their fallen brethren. Mmm, delicious. Delicious pain. Let's go to the store. That'll teach you to be drinking on the job. Ooh, it's a trade hub. We want to visit. We should probably visit the market. I'm wondering if requesting assistance might. Nah, it'd be fine. I was gonna say they'll probably both. I didn't want to not go to the store, but I was pretty sure it'd just give us freebies, and they did. Buy all their fuel. That's non-negotiable. We are going to sell the charged kernel. You don't need it. 159 scrap. They don't have cloning. Not cloning. Cloaking. I saw cloning and said it. I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that. You see something, you start saying it. Decoy boys are We're probably not going to be in range combat very often because the drones are almost certainly going to be outnumbered. I don't think any of that really does it for us. Do we want to buy any of this? Probably not. If this was an elite kernel, I'd think about it, but no. I think we're okay with what we've got. We just have a lot of scrap. So, what do we want to do now? I'm going to say we improve our dodge. And jump to the exit. Beautiful. So far, so good, friends. Look at that beautiful amethyst background, too. We will explore. Yeah, we'll go looking for the rebel ship. I'm surprised we found it, because we have no benefit, like no supplementary equipment to help with that. But that's okay. Are you dangerous? No, absolutely not. So torch is the way to go. Something like that'll be fantastic. Where you go in shields. And engine. I'm going to say just both wander over to weapons. That's fine. If I was smart, I'd be letting the second drone go first for a few seconds, then letting the other one go. But that's a lot of microing, and I'm not good at it. They do have 2 layers of shield, so we are going to soon get to the point where we might have to get both of these online, but we don't have to do that yet. Baby steps. They're dealing with fire, so let's go interrupt them. Oh, one of them's a human medic, I think. Doesn't look like it, but I just heard them. Oh, there is rebel medic. I don't think I've ever seen a rebel medic before. Cool. That's neat. That means I'm going to have to go in there and beat him up. Take that, medical services. Ah, perfect. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode, now that we've just beaten up some medics. If you like the video, again, please do like it. Let me know in the comments below. If you want to be a crew member, definitely put it in the comments, because you might not always be. We might have to alternate some out eventually, but we will certainly do that. And next episode, I don't know where we're going to go. We don't really have any of this of any interest, do we? Maybe we'll go crazy and go to the Vagabond Clouds. See you next episode. Bye now.